I read a lot of weekly reports. And this week, one of the things that really struck me is how many excuses are in those weekly reports. Most of the time, if not all the time, we, both you and me, are exactly where we are because of the actions we took or the actions we didn't take. It's not because this guy screwed us. It's not because this fell against us or something didn't happen that I was hoping was going to happen. Those things always happen. And so I would encourage you to do a couple of things. One, maybe between now and the end of the year, just eliminate any excuse. Either it's a binary choice. Either it got done or it didn't. Either you made the calls or you didn't. You didn't not make the calls because you had family obligations or your day job got in the way. Those are all things that are there. But those are also things that you should be able to plan for to a large degree. So block time, set aside your goals, make sure they're a priority. A lot of times you let other people's priorities take away your priorities and use them as an excuse. Well, my wife told me this, my husband told me this, my kids wanted me to do that. Those are all choices. And so you make the choice and you have the consequences. A really good friend of mine, Dudley, odd name for a Special Forces guy, was a Navy SEAL and just attended his 50th reunion from UDT training. And he sent me a bunch of pictures. Actually, his wife sent me a bunch of pictures. And one of them was at this reunion. They had the museum that they went to for the UDT SEAL Museum. And basically above the entrance was the only easy day was yesterday. And if you remember that kind of mindset and think about, okay, is this hard? Sure, it's hard. Never going to tell you that this is easy. Is it doable? If you follow the steps and you have a plan, I think it's absolutely doable. So remember that mindset. Remember, I don't care about the excuses. I'm done giving excuses. I either did it or I didn't do it. And I would also encourage you to act as if you couldn't fail. Act as if you have no fear. Is that going to be something that you have to work on? Absolutely. All of this are things you're going to have to work on. One of the things I recently saw was in bad situations, ignore, override, push forward. Okay? If you can adopt that kind of mindset, you don't care how bad things go at times. You don't care that it's tougher than you thought at times. You keep your eye on where you want to go and you do that exactly. Push forward. Tough times are going to happen. You're going to run into roadblocks. In the end, and this I remember from when I, a long time ago, basically ran out of money, except for $40. And I said, geez, imagine how good this story would be with these things happening, as opposed to, yep, everything worked out, no struggles, easy peasy. Rarely does that happen. And if you study the lives of successful people, you will see that they've all struggled along the way. So just understand that as the landscape you are in. But eliminate excuses, focus on what you can do, focus not on what other people did that derailed you. Focus on, okay, what can I do? What actions am I taking? And push forward in that regard. If you're still struggling with what to do and how to do it, you may have seen the new boot camp that I put out there. There's still some early bird pricing on that at the time of this recording. And you could go to brucewhipple.com and under boot camps, check that out. But irrespective of what you do and what you purchase, if you adopt that mindset, I think you will be much, much more pleased with the results.